Confident and ready for action, the Bulls as they head into the locker room. Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Myles Turner.
The blocks just aren't coming for him nearly as much as they were a few years ago. I think he's lost a little something in terms of that intimidation factor and that ability to change a game with his interior defense, and that's too bad.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Haliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Nesmith in at the 3. And for Chicago, Jalen Smith is out there with Kevin Huerter. And it's Vucevic. Then it's MP. And it's Ball in at the point. Haliburton kicks to Turner. I think we know these teams among the best defensive squads in the NBA. This figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
Huerter with it. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Ball with a wide-open look. Offline with his 3. Siakam against Smith. Siakam kicks to Turner. Here's Nembhard. Pass to Nesmith. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point. Play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. It's going to be on MP. And Doris, when you look at Aaron Nesmith, he is someone that has accepted readily more responsibility over time.
There's no question, Kevin. And what I love is he didn't let not playing early in his career affect his outlook. In fact, it almost added an edge and spurred him to incredible improvement. He's an excellent defensive player. He's worked hard to become a three-point shooter. Somebody defenses must now account for from range. You love the work put in.
He had a nice open look right there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Haliburton. And the layup's good off the glass.
How about the craftiness on the drive by Tyrese Haliburton? This guy's ability to adjust when he puts it on the deck is something else.
MP outside. Pass to Huerter. Oh, good on the 3. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, I got a few minutes with Billy Donovan. Now, in talking about Tyrese Haliburton, I wanted to know about the strategy for him out there. Coach said Haliburton is so quick and such a deft ball handler. I think it just comes down to keeping up with him, matching his pace, not letting him get one step ahead. So, that's the game plan. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Outside Turner. Pass to Nembhard. In the corner, it's Nesmith. MP grabs the miss.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Now here's Huerter. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Good work there as it goes. Pacers trail by 6. Siakam outside. Haliburton on the wing. Here's Nembhard, covered by MP. Nembhard. Shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Huerter.
and they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Nembhard finds Siakam. Fires the three. Nembhard's shot is good. Nembhard's got 5 points so far.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Peeler's shot is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And a closer look here at this. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They trail by 11. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. They've got Benedict Mathurin. T.J. McConnell is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Toppin. And it's Jackson in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Halliburton outside. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
He's so disciplined as a playmaker. Tyrese Halliburton sees what's happening. Is just going to take the opportunity.
And here is MP. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. For three, Smith. Toppin pulls it in. Pacers trail by 11. Mathurin with the ball. Now Smith defending. Pass to Toppin. Mathurin for three. No good on that one. And Chicago shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, after their run to the conference finals last season, the Pacers moved to secure their roster moving forward, re-signing Pascal Siakam and Obi Toppin, and then extending Andrew Nembhard. With a young team that's already shown so much promise, there is upside in staying the course. This team should have some staying power for years to come, guys.
No doubt about it. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. And the dunk by MP.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
Pacers trail by 16. Halliburton outside. Toppin sends a screen for Halliburton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Halliburton's got 4 points in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now Ball. He has yet to score. Vucevic up top, guarded by Jackson. Here's Herter. 3 on the clock. A wide open look here for Vucevic. That three off the mark. Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Halliburton for three. Buries it from three-point range. Halliburton's got 9.
A remarkable three-point shooter out of the gates in his NBA career, Tyrese Halliburton. Let him hear you.
Smith outside. Vucevic setting the pick for Smith. Pass to Herter. Now MP. Back to Herter. It's deflected. Tries to keep it alive. Halliburton against MP. Picked by Vucevic. There's Ball with the three. Drills it from outside. Ball's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Halliburton against MP. Jackson, a screen on MP. Down low. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Jackson.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
No one near Herter as he lets it fly. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. McConnell with it. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. To the middle. Here's Halliburton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on MP.
The 2 things you love here, how confident Halliburton is offensively. The second is not afraid to take punishment while he's shooting the basketball.
Well, certainly with one of the more unique shots in the NBA, Halliburton gets it done.
You know, Kevin, credit to Halliburton and the organizations he's played for, because a lot of them would have changed or tried to rebuild their shot. Halliburton and his organizations knew the shot worked, and he stuck with it. And now he's one of the best shooters at his position.
Here's Toppin. They get it again. Pass to Nembhard. Over MP. Indiana again missing.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Here's Vucevic. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Ball fires from way outside. Pacers with the rebound. Matherin's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Nembhard. And here is Toppin. Vucevic defending, and that one drops for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Bulls leading by 11. Ball feeling it out a bit. Vucevic with it. Turner covering. Shoots it. That misses off the backboard. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. 6 on the shot clock. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Herter on the wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And through this early portion, Greg, of the season, we've had our fair share of surprises.
Yeah, it's fun to see the preseason predictions go up in flames, right? Every year it feels like we have at least one team that overachieves and shocks us all.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Siakam is checked in for Toppin. And it's Nesmith in for Benedict Mathurin. Here's Halliburton. It's hauled in by the Bulls. And I'm here to tell you, it's been a victory march for him. What a stretch. 23 straight wins and still counting.
What's striking to me about this incredible streak is that in the course of a season, you might have an injury, you might have a bad shooting night, maybe your defensive game plan wasn't strong at the outset, and yet they grind night after night, come up with different ways to win. The commitment it takes to be on this kind of run is something else.
It's Nembhard on the wing. He's covered by Ball. Here's Siakam. Excellent defense there from Smith. The Bulls leading by 12. Herter on the wing. He's got 12. MP outside. Smith sets the pick for MP. Bring it up for MP. A 3.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Now Nembhard. He's got 5. Halliburton outside. Pass to Turner. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Halliburton against Ball. Now Vucevic. Herter with it. Now guarded by Siakam. And it's sent back by Turner.
Well, you're talking 6'11" and big-time length. Send it back, Mr. Turner.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball, and I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much. Halliburton outside. He clangs that one off the back. And down it falls. Halliburton's got 11 here in this quarter alone. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Zach Collins checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Jalen Smith. Osumu, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. And Jones subbed in for Ball. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana. Collins, a screen on McConnell. Kicks it out to MP. Misses the three. Pacers trail by 12. Pass to Nesmith. McConnell against Jones. A shot by McConnell, no good. And Chicago shooting 41% from the field in the second quarter up to this point. Jones, the pass to Dosunmu. Kicks it out to MP. Offensive rebound. Launches a three. Sinks the triple. MP's got 19 points.
I'll tell you, the consistency of a good first quarter leads to an excellent second quarter. Riding the wave here.
Pass to Turner. Nembhard with it. Covered by MP. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Turner with a screen for McConnell. Over Jones. Rebound by the Bulls. 1:24 left in the first half. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Excellent read by MP there. Just takes advantage of the open.
Pacers trail by 17. 54 seconds left here in the second. Siakam inside. He's guarded by Williams. Siakam's shot is off. And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. 17-point lead, their biggest. Collins setting the big for Williams. MP outside. Back to Williams. Chicago needs to get a shot on. Osunmu off target from three-point range. Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Pass to McConnell. Nesmith with the ball. High arcing shot and so things happen for the Bulls. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the Fan F-Court shot.
They have been so careful with the rock. Smart passes, tight handle.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. MP really making a difference here.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
They've got Smith. MP out there with ball, and it's Vucevic, and it's Herter in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Now, here's Ball. Here's Peeler, and the dunk by MP.
Well, being able to finish through contact, essential for MP. No one going to make it easy on the interior.
Pacers trail by 19. Halliburton kicks to Turner. Pass to Nesmith. Here's Halliburton. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Wherever he's gone, the shot has followed. Halliburton perfecting his craft in the mid-range.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner, and he's got his first free throw of the game.
And their last game, a tight win, and it was the success at the foul line that played a huge part in it, and he was probably the deciding factor.
And we see, as in baseball doors, the introduction of the pitch timer to increase the pace of play. Do you think the NBA is taking notice of that?
What I know, Kevin, unequivocally is the NBA is in a constant state of monitoring its product and how can it make it more fan-friendly. The only criticism to me that's redundant is the pace of reviews, and the league is trying to streamline that to the best of their ability.
Vucevic, the pass to Herter. Out to Smith. Back to Herter. Beyond the arc. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Halliburton passes to Turner. Here's Nembhard, covered by MP. And a wide open look for Siakam. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Smith outside, shoots the 3. The Pacers pull it in. Siakam's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Out left to the wing. Pass to Turner. And the layup falls.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Chicago with the ball. They led the game at one point by 20. They host the 76ers after this game, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Inside, stolen away. Siakam up top, covered by Smith, and finished off by Siakam.
Boy, the power of Pascal put it on the deck and with authority.
Ball kicks to MP. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Peeler's got 27.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Well, Doris, before he started playing basketball, Siakam was on the path to priesthood. And there are a lot of GMs in the NBA saying, amen, that he chose basketball.
Kevin, this young man actually attended a seminary and didn't pick up a basketball until he was 16. But even with that, he's built himself into an all-star and a champion. An incredible journey.
Vucevic dishes to MP. And a miss there on the triple. And Siakam has got the ball here for Indiana. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Halliburton. Shot from 12. MP grabs the miss. Peeler's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Ball, the pass to Smith. Now here's White. From outside the arc, Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Pacers trail by 13. Lets a floater go. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Lonzo Ball picks one up. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
White, good. White's got 7.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Pass to Nembhard. And stolen by MP. And here comes White, leading the fast break. And it's Haliburton with the rebound. Pacers trail by 16. Siakam misses.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
The shot's good.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting his shot off close to the basket.
Haliburton outside. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silent since.
MP against Turner. The drive by MP. And it's sent back by Turner.
An elite rim protector and shot blocker. Turner excels at rising up and denying those shots.
And Tyrese Haliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He is so fun to watch.
Kev, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Williams, he's checked in for Smith. And it's Dosunmu in for Ball. That's good by Peeler.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point. And they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Haliburton passes to Turner. For 3, Siakam. The rebound by Peeler. Peeler's got 7 rebounds in the game. Haliburton with the steal. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Pass to Vucevic.
This guy's so polished inside. Nikola Vucevic, great at being assertive and earning these fouls.
And a chance for just a second now to check out this. Pacers shooting 40% from the field. On the court for Indiana, we've got T.J. McConnell. Toppin is out there with Jackson. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Haliburton in at the 2-guard spot. And the foul called on MP. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And so often we'll hear talk about how many rings a great player has. Doris, do we emphasize that maybe too much?
I think, Kevin, first and foremost, a great player is great no matter what. This is a team sport, and a player doesn't have control necessarily of the parts and pieces behind him or the organization within which he's trying to succeed. Titles matter, certainly, there's no question, and it's great fodder for fans, but it's not how I define a great player.
Haliburton kicks to McConnell. And the foul called on MP. That's his 5th foul.
And that's going to be his 5th, guys. One more and he's done.
Pass to McConnell. Toppin sets a screen for McConnell. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Vucevic, and McConnell gets it to go.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
And here is MP. Vucevic setting the pick for MP. Gets a very good look and converts. Peeler's got 11 in the second half.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
McConnell finds Halliburton. Here's the three. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
The three from MP. Connects from three-point range. MP's got 35 in the game.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
Halliburton passes to Toppin. And here's McConnell. Right side, Mathurin. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Toppin can't get it to go. Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Smith sets the pick for MP. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. McConnell with it. Pass to Toppin. And he drops it in from the low post.
Listen, the painted area is where Obi Toppin can be so dangerous. The athleticism and the tools he has. Look out.
MP outside. Launches it. Pacers with the rebound. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And Halliburton slams it in.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves, but what Tyrese Halliburton is showing you, the versatility he has at the offensive end.
Vucevic's screen on Halliburton. That's good by Peeler. Peeler's got 7 points for the quarter.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
And it's Halliburton missing. The Bulls leading by 22. Here's Ball. Pass to Vucevic. Well, when you talk about the NBA going global, the last 6 MVPs, Doris, as you know, all international. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Right side, Mathurin. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Well, the playmaking certainly getting better. Benedict Mathurin decisive in the screen and roll right there.
MP finds Ball. Vucevic a screen on McConnell. There's Ball with the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Pass to Toppin. And then Toppin with the jam.
My goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
Peeler passes to Vucevic. Down low, Herter. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Herter's got 19 points.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Haliburton inside the three-point line. The rebound by Peeler. MP's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Smith with a screen on Haliburton. MP dishes to Smith. Well, Doris, both you and I have been covering this NBA for a few years. Just a few years. What do you think of the direction of the league right now?
Just a couple, Kevin. I love it. The league is faster, it's longer, it's more skilled. Scoring is up. There's a crop of young stars. I think the league is in such an exciting place.
Horton Tucker's checked in for the Bulls. The Pacers also changing it up. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Isaiah Jackson. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell.
MP is cooking right now. And, folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
Siakam, right side. It's all in by the Bulls.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Well, Greg, we saw in the 2024 regular season that these Pacers actually led the NBA in assists.
Averaging over 30 assists a game. Now that's ball movement. These Pacers really trust one another and love to share the load offensively.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Zach Collins comes in for Vucevic, and it's Williams in for Jalen Smith. And the Pacers also making a change. Nesmith, he's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. Kicks it out to Siakam. Pass to Nembhard. To stop the run. The rebound by Peeler. And so MP will bring it up for Chicago. Ball finds MP. Williams sets a screen for MP. To the inside. Here's Nembhard, covered by MP. And Turner throws it down.
How about that? He's 7 feet tall. And Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside.
Williams a screen. MP with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Here's Peeler. Drops one in from the wing. MP's got 43 points.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Pacers have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. To the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you try to change or .110 left in the fourth quarter. MP inside. Nembhard covering.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Chicago.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Well, I think his contribution clearly came at the defensive end, right? He came up with a bunch of huge steals. He was a menace all night long.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Haliburton outside. Off target with his three. And here's MP for three. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that...
Great win tonight, MP. Good job, MP. I see.